It is 7:36 on this first Monday of the year, and it's Cam Can Do It the week here on Good Day Columbus. Kind of cool.
This is just super cool. All week, Cameron Fontana is learning how to do something new for the new year. And this morning, he is learning the art of woodworking in Clintonville. Hey there, Cam. Look at you.
Hey, welcome back, Karen. I am actually just buffing out my teeth with this sander right here. No kidding. Don't do that at home if you're watching, kids. But we're hanging out at Griffin Hollow Studio today, learning to do something new every single day this week. And what's on the list this morning is carpentry. And Alex over there, he didn't know I was going to put him on TV. Hey, Alex.
Hello.
He's been doing so much cool work here. And today he's going to show us how to make this cutting board from scratch. So from the hits, we're going to select the wood, we're going to cut it, we're going to sand it down, we're going to put it together and show you at home some of the basics to woodwork. So we're going to throw it back to you guys, and all morning long, we're going to get our wood on.
Nice. And the smile looks great, Cam. It's really, don't forget the floss.
All right, it is Cam Can Do week right here on Good Day Columbus.
Cameron Fontana is going to learn how to do something new each day of the week. This morning, he's hanging out with the folks at Griffin Hollow Studio in Clintonville, learning the art of woodworking. Safety first, of course, Cam.
Yeah, that's right. Safety first, Pete. And leading the way next to me is Alex. How's it going, Alex?
Good to see you again.
You as well. I love coming out here, man, because you always are working on really cool projects. And today we're making this cutting board. First off, you got to select the right type of wood, right?
That's correct. Yeah, a lot of them have acidic tendencies. Some of them are food safe, some aren't. So today we're working with maple and walnut.
And then, okay, and this is horrible. One of these is maple, one of these is walnut. Is this one maple?
Nope.
That one's maple?
Sure
And he's like, nope. See, I'm learning something new today. So how big is this right here?
I'm not sure how big that one is, but today we're going to shoot for a 9 by 12 cutting board.
9 by 12. Now, in between the break, you told me not to do a straight line. You told me to do an arrow. Why is that?
That's so you don't get lost with your own lines. If you're flipping the board around, if you have the arrow, that tells you exactly where you want to cut.
And so you might be able to see it better right here. So if I do an arrow right at 12 inches, right there. Is that good?
Yep, perfect.
All right, so let's move over here. Now, cutting it, what tips do you have? Let's just do the walnuts for this one.
You're going to want to put your earmuffs on.
Earmuffs.
Safety first.
Safety first. Okay.
Then put your piece right up on the saw here.
All right, where'd my mark go? There it is.
Right there.
So put it right here.
Yep.
Now, how do I know where it's...
You can bring the saw down without actually initiating the action.
Okay.
And that's going to tell you.
Oh,
right
so I'm a little
it.
bit off right there.
Yep. And you want to be dead on the center.
Okay.
There you go.
So then, do I press a button?
Yep. Press the button, pull down.
Oh,
have a nice hand.
Here we go. We're cutting the wood.
Have a hand on the board.
Okay, hand way away from the saw. Where's the button, Alex?
Right there.
How do I do it?
Grab in.
See, he's stronger than I. He has hands good. Okay. Let's do it together. You put your hand on top. And here we go. We're going to cut the wood. We're going to go all the way through. Boom! So we do this a couple more times with the maple, and I think that's a pretty straight cut. Look at that.
Yep,
Sweet. We're going to throw it back to you guys. Let's cut that one. All right.
So Cam
I'm a little
really
more
can do
confident
it.
He can. 8:16 on this first Monday of 2016, and so all this week, first week of the year, we want to see what our buddy Cameron can do.
I mean, he can do a lot of things.
He
So
can.
this is, taking it to a whole new level. And a lot of people make New Year's resolutions to try new things. So today, Cameron is in Clintonville learning to be a carpenter. Hey there, Cam.
Hey, that's right, Karen. So we're continuing our quest to make a cutting board. We're back with Alex at Griffin Hollow Studio. So Alex, what did I just do with this machine? What is this?
You just ran it through a drum sander. That way we're getting some nice finished edges on both
Look at
sides.
that. So when we got this piece of wood earlier in the last set that you saw, this is how rough it is.
Yes.
And then you run it through the sander, and of course, when you have a cutting board, it's got to be perfect. Look at it. Kind of like that.
Yeah. Baby butt soft. Yep.
Oh, there we go. So we're going to move over here. And this is an idea. This is one that you already made, but this one we're going to make a little bit different.
Yep.
To add some dynamic to it, you're using different types of wood as the actual cutting board, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have this saw. Now, you told me I love my fingers, and Alex, you've done this a lot of times. So I'm going to set this up, but you're going to run the saw. So what do I need to set it up as?
1.5 inches.
So how do I do that over here?
Lift up here on the lever.
Okay.
Then slide her on over to 1.5.
All right, so we're going to say keep away from the saw. And then I need this line at 1.5, right?
Correct.
Look at it, right on the money. Press down.
Yep.
We press it down once I get it.
Locks it in.
Okay.
And then I'll go ahead and take that piece that we just sanded. We got a nice even edge on.
Okay, fingers behind me.
Fingers behind you.
Now, does it matter what direction? Because I saw the saws going this way. Does it matter how you cut the wood? Is that how you're supposed to do it?
Not necessarily, just when you plane it or sand it.
And is there a certain speed? I mean, some people go too fast when they're putting the wood through the saw.
Sometimes with hardwoods, you just want to take it nice and slow. That way, if there's any knots or anything in it, when you hit the knot, it's not going to come flying back up at you.
Nice. Now, can we cut this piece of wood now?
You certainly
I like
can.
using the saw. Okay, so set it up. It's already at the distance, right?
Yep, sure is.
So we're going to go over here. Now, can I hold it like this?
No.
Okay. See, hey, that's why I always ask. I got to ask Alex. Alex is all about the safety.
You want to hold this piece just in case, like I mentioned, there's any kickback or anything like
Okay.
that. And then we use this push stick, and you just guide it on nice and easy through.
Okay.
So if you want to give it a
trust me to
shot,
do it?
go right ahead.
Okay, here we go.
I'll turn it on for you.
Jesus, please protect my fingers. Here we go. So I'm going to push it like this.
Yep.
Okay.
Follow all the way through.
Going all the way through. Marshall, we're going to throw it back to you. Let's see if I can. Here we go. Is it done?
Yep.
Fingers are safe.
Awesome. Cam still
That's all I
has all
care
of his
about.
fingers. That is a good start to the
Yes.
day.
Cameron Fontana's New Year's resolution is to try something new. So all week long, he'll be doing just that. Today, he is learning how to be a carpenter live at Griffin Hollow Studio in Clintonville. And Cam, your cutting board is extraordinary.
Yeah, look, check this out, Karen. So we have all of our pieces cut. We're back with Alex. Now that we have them cut, we got to put them together, right?
Yep.
Okay, so what are we going to do? What's this that we're using?
We got a couple clamps here, nice square edges. That way it'll keep it nice and flat after you add the glue. And
this is wood glue?
Yep, it's just regular old wood glue.
Now, this is pretty remarkable because you think of something, and I start on this side, right?
Yep.
The glue holds it together. I would think you have to bolt it down, but you can just put glue on it, and then that's where that works fine. That holds it together.
Yep, it'll create a nice even bond once it's clamped together. It'll kind of seep out over the edges, and then our final step will sand all that off right before we put the conditioner on each board. So,
Is there a certain type of glue that works well with certain types of woods?
standard wood glue typically works with just about anything, but if you're using smaller inlays, then you'll want to use a nicer super glue or something like that, just so it's not so runny and it dries a lot faster.
Okay, so I got the glue down. What's the next step?
Yep, go ahead and flip this guy down.
Flip it down.
Yep, flip
Okay.
it down.
Keep flipping them.
Yep, flip them all.
Flip, flip, flip. Flip, flip, flip. Oh, this is going to look so cool. I got to move it down a little bit more. Can I push it up against it?
Yep, go right ahead.
Oh, here we go. Oh, look, you can see the glue's already starting to form. Do this right there.
And then you grab that clamp, I'll grab this one. We're just
Okay.
going to go ahead and push up on it. And then give it a nice few twists.
All
here.
right. So, Pete, coming up next, we are going to do some TV magic. And normally this would sit overnight, but we got another one we're going to work on. We're going to sand it, and then we're going to put a conditioner on it.
Nice.
Here we go.
Perfect.
It's starting to take shape, Cam. It looks pretty good. I like it. Clamp it.
Well, this week, can Cam do it? You bet he can. Cameron Fontana is proving he can pretty much do just about anything.
This morning, he's live in Clintonville, where he's learning to be a carpenter. Good
Just
morning,
wanted to be
Cam.
a carpenter.
Hey, that's right, Marshall. You know what? I think I'm doing a pretty good job. Is that right, Alex?
Doing excellent.
Yes, I'm doing excellent. I'm getting an A- maybe on this. Now, this is really cool because, Alex, you're thinking of something for me to make this morning, and this was inspired by your grandpa, right?
Yep, correct. Yeah, it was one of the first things he taught me how to make.
And then is that kind of what got you into the woodworking business?
Definitely. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yep.
Okay, so we are now working on this. I have to sand down. This is the dried glue.
Yep.
So how hard do I need to press?
Press down as hard as you want. I'll hold it down for you. So
Okay.
lean into it.
Is this okay right here?
Yep.
Okay, watch your fingers. We want to do safety first here. Okay, so we got that. Is that pretty good?
Yeah, you want to keep on going a little bit if you want.
Keep going a little bit more, okay. Apparently I'm not pressing down hard enough.
That's all right.
So I want to get that glue off. Let's see. Any spots I'm missing?
A few small ones.
Probably
We can
that right
work
there,
around
right?
it.
He's like it's turned from excellent to pretty good.
No, baby steps.
Baby steps. How is this?
It's looking a lot better.
Huh?
Looking perfect.
Oh, yes. No, you told me about the edges, right?
Yep, go ahead
Okay.
and...
So I do one time over the edges.
Yep.
And basically, what does this do? Make sure it's not like super...
Wood can get pretty sharp, and that's just going to ensure that there's no splinters down the line when somebody's using it.
Got it. Now I'm seeing on the back because one side is very flat and the other side has some ridges to it.
Yep.
Does that mean we got to put it through another sander?
Yep.
Okay. Went from pretty good to messing up the whole place right now. So I'm just going to set that down. Okay, so does this have to go this side up or down?
That's you got it right there.
Right there?
Yep.
Great. Now, as we toss it back to you guys, in the next one, we are going to finish this with some wood conditioner and talk about you were nominated for a really cool award. We're not going to say what it is yet, but we're going to talk about it and just how, Alex, your business is exploding right now. So we're going to toss it back to you. We are almost done with our cutting board. How sweet is this?
That is going to be very cool.
I guess.
Nice.
Look and see the many faces of Cam.
Look at all those
If there
faces.
were ever a doubt that Cam can do it, dispel that now, because this morning Cameron Fontana is conquering woodworking.
He's in Clintonville this morning learning the tricks of the trade from the pros. Morning, Cam.
Hey guys, we are literally finishing, see what I did there, Alex? Our time here at Griffin Hollow Studio. We're making a cutting board this morning that you were inspired by your grandpa when you were younger.
Yep.
So what are we doing right now? This is butcher block conditioner.
Yeah, it's made of beeswax and some essential oils like mineral spirits. And what
Okay.
that's going to do is seal the pores so food can't get stuck down in there.
Is that enough?
Go ahead and pour some more on there too.
Here?
Yep.
Like that?
Yep, and push it around
Like on this or onto this?
onto the wood. And
Okay.
it's going to make the colors pop, and like I said, it's going to fill in those pores and make it food safe. And we have selected the most
Look
food
at
safe
the
right
difference already, because I'm like, okay, I like the matte right there, but when you see the difference between the gloss and then the original wood, I mean, it really does pop.
Now. Yeah, it'll pull back to that matte color. Once you condition it once, you'll want to condition it 2 or 3 more times.
Okay.
And then it'll sort of get back to that semi-gloss matte finish.
And as I finish the rest of this cutting board, you were nominated with a cool award recently. Talk about that and then what you're doing now with Ohio State.
There's a new award going around called the Ohio Made Awards, and I was fortunate enough to be nominated by several people.
Woohoo!
And made honorable mention for Small Business of the Year.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you very much. I'm really excited about it. It was very humbling and kind of gave me some extra drive to get in here and continue what I do every day.
And now you're licensed with Ohio State, right?
Damn, that's huge for us.
Yes.
I'm going to be making some reclaimed products out of wood from around Ohio. I'm going to put their logo on it and get it out to stores here in this first quarter of the year.
Perfect. Well, Alex, thank you so much for letting us come out here today. If people want more information, they want to buy your product, I know I picked up some of these from my friend Beth. Where can they find it?
GriffinHollowStudio.com, and you spell Griffin with an E.
Griffin with an E at GriffinHollowStudio.com. We'll throw it back to you guys, and I think this cutting board is done.
Looking great.
Ooh, look at that.
Nice.
Awesome.